welcome, the role and significance of Guru is evident in all the traditions. Whether you follow the Gyan Marg or the Bhakti Marg or the path of the Tantra, the significance of Guru has been admitted in all the tradition. Guru is seen as a self-realized Jnani leading other people to the path of liberation. Nisargadatta Maharaj has consistently emphasized the importance of the Guru as seen in his numerous discourses. Let me share a few of his quotes. Maharaj says, without devotion to the Guru, one cannot realize the unity with the Absolute. And due to the devotion to the Guru, Maya, which appears demonic, is reduced to the size of an atom. Maharaj's own life was profoundly transformed by his Guru, Sri Ramesh Chandra Maharaj. His story of meeting his Guru and how it transformed his life is mentioned several times in various of his books. It's a very interesting story that you can find in his books and also in his discourses. Someone once even asked Maharaj, how did you come to it? How did you were able to attain the self-realization? To which Maharaj says, by my trust in my Guru. He told me, means his Guru, Ramesh Chandra Maharaj, that you alone are, and I did not doubt him. I was merely puzzling over it until I realized that it is absolutely true. So, in all his discourses, books, you will find him mentioning about the role and the significance of Guru in a person's life. It is very evident. It's all over the place. You cannot miss it when you start reading Maharaj's book. Even otherwise, like I mentioned, if you read any book from any of these traditions, Gyan, Bhakti or Tantra, the signification of the Guru is mentioned. Every tradition has mentioned the significance of Guru. But the usual praises alone aren't sufficient to fully grasp the mysterious phenomena that is the Guru. The intriguing phenomena known as the Guru will only start to unfold when we look it through the lens of some other fundamental questions. Some of these fundamental questions you find that visitors visiting the Maharaj's home would raise these questions. Those questions are very important, and those questions I'm going to put attention on those questions. When you try to understand the significance of Guru through those unusual questions, only then you will have this feeling about the mysterious phenomena called the Guru. Now, one of the questions that comes up during Maharaj's various discourses is about the role of determinism or the prarabdha. This question has been asked multiple times, not only with Maharaj. If you read Sri Raman's Maharshi's talks or other enlightened Gyanis, once in a while somebody is going to ask this question about the role of determinism or the prarabdha. And I have personally noticed that there is never a satisfactory answer to this question. Now, what is determinism? Determinism is that everything is determined, and the individual, they don't have any ability or freedom to choose their actions freely. This question is very important, and this is the question in which we have to look the significance of Guru. Let's look at what Maharaj has to say about determinism. So in one of his quotes, he says, there have been thousands of avatar and great men and important personalities. Has a single one of them been able to do anything to change the natural course of events in the world? Then again, somewhere else, he says, the sages cannot make an iota of change in the world. Whatever happens, happens. So this gives a very strong hint towards things being deterministic in nature. At one point, someone asked about the prarabdha or the destiny, to which Maharaj answered, it is something like the negative of a film. Every action, you see, Maharaj answered, you look at what Maharaj is answering. It is something like the negative of a film. Every action or every step which that beingness will take is already registered in the film. At one point, one visitor is asking Maharaj, please show us a path that will lead to reality. And Maharaj's answer is, how can I? All paths lead to unreality. So, like I've been mentioning, that the questions related to determinism is often raised not only when people are visiting Maharaj. In my own proximity to various ashrams and gurus, I have noticed that this question often comes up, the question of determinism, the free will, the prarabdha, but it's rarely fully answered. That it creates kind of a ambiguity. And if you look at all these the answers from Maharaj related to the determinism and the destiny, then in this light, then you have to look at that. What is then the role of the Guru? The the ultimate truth or the Parabrahm is said to be boundless and independent. So, in this context, believing or saying that realization of the ultimate truth would be the result of prescribed efforts like yoga, nam, sankirtan, mantra, or bhakti, it doesn't sound very logical. I think it sounds quite illogical and absurd. The ultimate truth or the Parabrahm is free from any dependencies or limitations. Additionally, when we look at what Maharaj is saying about the prarabdha or the destiny, then these words become very important. Every action or every step which that beingness means me and you, will take is already registered in the film. So whatever effort one is doing as a seeker or as a sadhak suddenly has this big question mark, and in the light of the determinism. Now that all paths lead to unreality, as mentioned by Maharaj, and within the framework of the determinism, everything is already part of the destiny. So this obviously leads the seeker or the sadhak to a hopeless situation. I think you agree with me. If you think about the whole situation in whatever quotes that I have mentioned, then you find that you are pushed to a very hopeless kind of a situation or a corner. Now, since nothing is in your hands, then the obvious solution is to look for an external divine intervention. That seems to be the only logical solution. And this is where the concept of God or the role of God comes into the picture. But you see, the God is more like a human made concept. And this depends on whether you are born, in which country you are born. So there is a Hindu God, and then there is a Christian God, there is a Muslim God, and then there are so many other gods. And then there is a competition. My God is greater than your God because my God's miracles are greater than your God's miracle. So the whole situation of the despair or hopelessness that I have been talking about in the frame of determinism has still not reached a very good solution, and there doesn't seem to be a light a solution to it. So then, what is the light at the end of the tunnel? Is there any light at all? Now, this is where you have to start rethinking about the role of the guru in the context of these questions that we have been raising about the determinism, not in the usual definitions about guru, that guru is Brahma, Vishnu, or Mahesh. Those things are okay, but the kind of question that we have on our mind are very different. And since we are not finding any answer to it, so now we have to look at the role of the guru in a different set of questions. And surprisingly, the answer to uh, the whole dilemma or the despair or the whole hopeless situation that we have been talking about comes from a word called a very simple word, and that word is door. So I'm going to explain you how this simple looking word is so profound, and it conveys something very mysterious about the guru. Within the religious context, this word door has a very special meaning. So when I was looking on the internet, then in the Wikipedia, it is defined as, or this word door, which in Sanskrit also means dwar. So this word was made popular by Sikhism. And in Wikipedia, it is mentioned that a Gurudwara or Gurudwar is a place of assembly and worship in Sikhism. But its normal meaning is place of Guru or home of Guru. So while I was contemplating on this particular definition, I thought that this is not sufficient. This is still not sufficient to convey the mysterious phenomena called Guru. Door is a very good word. Door has it's actually a very loaded word to explain a very rare and intriguing phenomena associated with Guru. But this definition given in Wikipedia is not sufficient. So one can say that Guru is a door that leads one to the path of whatever liberation or the Gyan or the Mukti or the Moksha. And one can even equate the door with the Guru. So this is more meaningful, and this is more profound, where you say that Guru is equal to door. And that's what I am going to explain, that what exactly happens when you start equating Guru with the door. So why Guru is called as a door is because door has some qualities, like it provides access both externally and internally. It can open both inside and outside. These are all loaded definition in this context of Guru. When we try to equate Guru with the door, then these are all loaded definition. Just like a door can open both inside and outside, the Guru can also open inside and outside. And when you are at the door, then your one foot would be positioned inside while the other outside. Same is happening with the Guru. His one foot is inside and the other foot is outside in some external divine world. So that is what Guru is. One foot is inside, and when we talk about inside, the inside means the normal everyday life in which we see Guru. So when Guru is within quotes inside or part of our own world, then you see him just like any other ordinary human being. This is the house, Maharaj's house in Mumbai, and this is Maharaj used to enjoy smoking handmade bidis, and just as a human being, he also aged, and he had cancer during his old age, and then he would just walk around the street just like any other normal human being. In some of the discourses, you will even find Maharaj complaining about the local city officials' negligence in making sure that the outside roads are clean or not. So this is the inside part of the Guru's life, where he just seems like a normal human being. There are no miracles, there is no divine light, nothing. If there is a disease, then he or she might get affected by the disease. And if there is a wound, there is going to be a blood coming out of his wound. So everything looks like very normal human being. So that's the inside part of the Guru. And the external side of the Guru appears in some of the Maharaj's discourses. Let me read out some of the questions that were put to him. Please tell us squarely, are you conscious or unconscious? Maharaj, the enlightened Jnani is neither. Are you serious? Do you really mean that you exist everywhere and at all times? Yes, I do. I know that I am not describable nor definable. I'm sure many of you might have be aware or might have read these kind of quotes from Maharaj. And these are extraordinary statements. These are not a usual statement. And this immediately tells something about the, I would say, the external side, not a side that is not a part of this world. As a part of this world, you already see Maharaj giving discourses in his room and living a normal household life. But when it comes to the divine side, then it gets reflected in all these quotes. At one place, he had even said that I am not a person in your sense of the word, though I may appear a person to you. So that is what the door is, the inside and the outside, both at the same time. And this is what makes a guru, or I would say the phenomena of Guru, very mysterious and very intriguing. Unlike God or unlike any miracle and those kind of a thing, Maharaj didn't believe in any kind of a miracles. Whenever somebody asked him a question about miracles, he said that he doesn't believe that there are any miracles and that nature will not allow any miracles to happen. So this is when you start looking the guru as a door, and especially in the context of the questions that we discussed earlier in this video, then the 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 whole phenomena of the mysterious side of the guru starts unfolding. Now let me end this video with one of the quotes from Maharaj. See, the idea of creating this video is not to make any final or conclusive remark, but just to draw your attention. And especially, I have been thinking about the mysterious side of the guru for past many years. So I thought, let me share my thoughts with you. So in this quote, where somebody is asked Maharaj that how did you come to realize the ultimate truth, the Maharaj is saying that by my trust in my guru, he told me you alone are, and I did not doubt him. I was merely puzzling over it until I realized that it is absolutely true. Now, with in this quote, which many of you might have read and might have ignored also, this particular word, I was merely puzzling over it. This is a very meaningful thing for me, and because since last many months, or I would say about 6 to 8 months, I myself have been puzzled by one of the quotes of Maharaj, where he says, I am a dream that can wake you up. So I have been also puzzling over this quote from Maharaj, I am a dream that can wake you up. And I can only say it's a very enjoyable moment when I'm lost in puzzling over these these quotes from Maharaj, which apparently seems to be just kind of dramatic, but I think they're loaded with some very mysterious and some very intriguing phenomena. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching.